Hello Leinster fans, Will Greenwood here from Sky Sport. If you're not Bilbao bound, the Baldbridge Hotel is the place to watch the Champions Cup final. It's all in aid of Spinal Injuries Ireland. There's a drinks reception, there's lunch, there's wine, there's pre-match analysis, there's Risteard Cooper, there's Gordon Darcy, Brent Pope and Paul Wallace. Absolutely fantastic atmosphere it's going to be. It's the place to be. I might even get there myself.
Do you have many pinstripe? Is it a pinstripe suit? In that family.
Yeah, he's a pinstripe kind of bloke. I think is Will. He's just that. What he's done over the years is become much more strident as he's speaking, and obviously gives him time to think of the next word while he's taking a break. If you're taking that long to say one sentence, he kind of that's the way he works.
A voracious consumer, apparently, and a preparer of rugby, which doesn't always come across in his punditry.
What are you saying? What are you trying to say there?
There's a line to be read between. Not to my taste as a pundit, I have to say, but I understand that he does actually really sort of strongly does a lot of work for the commentary games.
It's just a waste of time, essentially, is what you're saying. All the work he does. Yeah, I mean, it's hard being a pundit, isn't it? Because it's even though I've spent my life kind of taking the mickey out of pundits. It's because you're, I presume, trying to say something that hasn't been said before, something original. But it's hard. And,
what do you think about? I know that I think I'd read something that you'd said maybe a couple of months ago about the general state of sort of Irish punditry and maybe Irish sports media and that sort of thing. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I suppose it was in relation to Après Match that I suppose one of the things we were trying to highlight or parody or satirise is the nature of analysis, and particularly with regard to sport. Like is it actually necessary? But we were kind of, I suppose, highlighting the fact that maybe it's not, or maybe it's over-egged exactly how important the role is. But I mean, as a result of that parody, I think it's I'm not saying as a result of our parodies, but it seems to have got even more popular. We analyse the death out of everything, and I mean, obviously on things like Sky Sports as well, Sky Sports News, it's reached a whole new level because they have to have a story, and it's literally like things like, and we're hearing reports that from England camp that Dele Alli has changed his position. He was on a lounger and he has moved from his right side to his left side, increasing speculation that he may be favouring his left side, so he may be carrying a knock there. That kind of.
It's frequently not a million miles away from that.
No, it's not. Or somebody.
We haven't quite reached that level here yet. I don't think.
Close enough.
You think we have?
No, I don't.
I mean, OTBAM you're referring to specifically.
Obviously. No. I mean, I think generally, it's hard because people have their own views about stuff, and it's hard to say something original or different. And I think the role as well of the kind of the agitator on a panel, even that is kind of, we've seen that, and you don't want just somebody there to say, I was going to say, but
to be the crank, essentially.
To be the crank and say this is ridiculous and it's all a load of crap, and and to use an expletive or something, and that's really just attention grabbing stuff, but I think the RTE panel, I think there's potentially an interesting dynamic there with Eamon Dunphy. I think that he's a really good inclusion, and I think Dee Dee's great as well. And Liam is there, and Eamon is there, and that'll be obviously there for the World Cup.
Maybe this is an unfair question. If it is, feel free to bat it back or sort of use some sort of diversionary tactics. Has Eamon's time come?
I don't know.
Or gone, probably more appropriately.
I don't know. I think once he continues to be box office, his time hasn't come. But it does. Certainly from the optics. When you see the RT panel, it's kind of looking that way. He's clearly like the elder statesman of the panel, and Yeah, no, I think I wouldn't mind. I'd like to see some female blood in there, and certainly in a presenting role, I think that would be good.
Yeah, because one of the best things that RTE have done, RTE as a brand, and certainly the sport direction over the last 10 years, is to bring in an incredible group of talented women to front their sport. Yeah,
no, absolutely. I think Joanne Cantwell is great. Jackie Hurley's great. But I just think it introduces a different dynamic, and it's a healthy one. Yeah,
you need to start parroting the female presenters on RTE.
So you can't even say it. It's such a foreign idea.
That's any hope I had of that role gone. Do you know what I mean? Like you parroting them is going to shoot them into.
Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah. You see, you have to be careful there, though. If we do that, might it seem like it's something else? I don't know.
And that's another interesting part of the.
Get away with the Katie Taylor, though.
You do.